I'm certain that you had a friend and you says, you know what, I feel like going to the mall. And when you pick up the phone and you call them, they say, you know what, I was thinking about the same thing. Can we meet at Macy's on the mall there? And so after a while, you develop a oneness of spirit. And that can happen with your daughter. It can happen with your son. It can happen with your spouse. There is a kindred. There is a unity in your spirit. You think the same way. When you're in a good friendship relationship, one of the ways you know that is that your purpose is similar. Some people, they get into alliances with friendship to tear down other people. You ever know about people with those kind of friendship? They're never friends. Me and Brother Tony, never friends. But you know what? Sister Sophie did something wrong, and then all of a sudden we became strange bedfellows. We become strange friends to talk about her. But that's not what friendship should be about. Friendship should be unselfish. You should not be selfish about anything. Your motive in a friend, in a relationship with a friend, should be wholesome. It should be one that never leads itself to selfishness. Is that all right?
Amen.
I want to read a little bit for you. David and Jonathan even sealed their friendship with a covenant. A covenant means an agreement. As part of this covenant, Jonathan took off the robe he was wearing and gave it to David, along with the tunic and even the sword, his bow, his bow, and his belt. You've got to understand, Jonathan was the king's son, so he was guarded with royalty. He loves Sister Uma David so much. He took off his robe and he put it on David. Do we love our friends to such an extent that we're willing, whatever we've got, we want to share with them, we want to give to them? Jonathan loved David so much, he was willing to strip himself of his own robe just to put it on David, for David to understand how much I love you. And so this morning, if some of us had loved our friends so much, we would have wake up a little early and we would have gone down with a bus and we would have waited outside their house to love. And this is what friendship is about. And so what we offer many times is lip service of friendship. We don't have this unselfish thing that we should have inside of us, this godliness that we should have inside of us, that our friends, the Bible says, love thy neighbor as thyself. Can we really love our neighbors as ourselves? Think about it. It means if I go to Macy's and I buy a shirt, I should really buy one for my neighbor. This is unselfish friendship. And we all like to jump, oh, I've got a good friend. Oh, what do we do for the friend? Do we teach the friend what's going on? You know, if you've got a good friend, what happens? If you go to a store, Brother Robin, and you're buying an iPhone, and the iPhone is just $50, and every place else is $700, and you found out that this guy is selling real phone, not hot stuff. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to get on the phone, Brother Karim, and you will call all your friends. You say, man, come on over here. The phones are really cheap. You could get, because what? You found something good. And because of the unselfishness in you, you want to share that information with your other friends. And this is how it is, because David and Jonathan were so binded together as real friends, as true friends. Whatever Jonathan had, he didn't find it hard to say, man, David, you're a poor shepherd boy, but I'm going to put my robe on you. David, you're a poor shepherd boy. I want you to get the sword, so you must feel good. This is the relationship that existed between these two boys. How many of us this morning, we can say, yes, we've got a relationship like this? Let me keep reading. This action was more than just spontaneous generosity. What that means, sometimes as a friend, we just spontaneous and we give something. No, these were special weapons and clothing that the crown prince Jonathan was giving David, the equipment of the future king. Jonathan was so dedicated to his friend, he was willing to give him everything, even his right to the throne. See, you've got to understand that Jonathan, he was next in the line to the throne. Jonathan, he was the king's son. And so when King Saul would have passed off the scene by virtue of succession, guess what would have happened? Jonathan would have become that king. But because of the friendship and the relationship that existed between Jonathan and David,